Guys, it's Temi with YellowSparksJoy. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be chatting about the bags that rocked 2022. Yes, the year is coming to an end. This is December and we're winding down. So I took a look at all the hype, all the trends that happened during the year and put together a list of 7 bags. This is 7, right? Yes. 7 bags that I think rocked 2022. So okay, let's dive right into Number 1, the fendigraphy. Now for me personally, I think the fendigraphy was what took me back to liking Fendi. For a while, I feel like I had forgotten about Fendi. I don't know, was this just me or did anybody else feel that way? Let me know in the comments below. But I feel like I'd forgotten a bit about Fendi, and the fendigraphy just made me remember them. And then I went back and I began to research the brand more. I began to look on the website more, look at pictures, and I felt like I fell in love all over again with Fendi. I used to love Fendi way back in the 2000s, and I feel like the fendigraphy made me fall back in love with Fendi. I believe the fendigraphy is what prompted my lunar bag video or my moon bag videos. If you haven't watched that, I'll link it in the description below so you could go and watch that video where I talk all about crescent shaped handbags. So the fendigraphy was definitely huge at the beginning of the year. I think, don't quote me, I think it came out late last year, but it was really huge at the beginning of this year. I particularly loved the logo at the bottom of the bag. I think really that is what made the bag, and I think that's what I like about Fendi is they take classic silhouettes or regular styles and put their twist on it. Like all brands copy each other, like all brands have similar silhouettes, and different brands put their different brand spin on the styles. But when Fendi put that twist on the fendigraphy, it was different. And I believe that is why that bag was so popular. Okay, next is the Chanel handbag. Now this one came out in the 22S collection, and oh my goodness. Before this bag came out, we had seen handbag after handbag after handbag, from the Kate Spade handbag that was so popular to the Coach outlet handbag that was even more popular, to YSL had a version. I think Louis Vuitton was the first to start it last year, maybe 2 years ago with their handbag. Handbags are not new to this space, right? But they were a huge hit last year. The Chanel handbag was an even huger hit this year, and it was sold out everywhere. They had the 2 sizes, they had the chain necklace type thing, whatever that was. Everybody wanted, well, everybody who likes Chanel wanted a handbag, wanted a Chanel handbag. I particularly liked it because of the flap, because the flap is classic Chanel, and I like that they still maintain that classic element even on that heart shape, even though there were quality issues that I definitely, that's probably one of the reasons why I can never ever stand by Chanel. But I know it was a huge hit. It was, maybe we can even say it was an it bag, but that bag, you can't deny that the Chanel heart bag was huge in 2022. Now, moving on to another bag, but actually 2 bags in the same category, and that is the YSL I care, not sure about the pronunciation, and the Chanel 22 bag. So both these bags I'm putting together in the same category as big bags. So last year, a lot of fashion influencers and fashion bloggers, fashion magazines were saying that big bags were going to come back. Big bags were coming back. Big bags are already back. We heard all of that from like mid last year to the end of last year. And then I think when the YSL Ikari came out, it was supposed to be like the answer and be like, boom, yeah, we told you big bags are back. And it was so popular. A lot of people, well, I saw it was more popular on Instagram than in real life, because I'm not sure I saw it as much. I don't live in a very huge city. I don't even live in a city that really cares about fashion, so you can't count my experience, but I feel like it was more popular on social media than it was in real life. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, the 22 also came along a little bit after that, and then there was also the hype. There's always hype around Chanel anyway. I'm not sure that the Chanel 22 was as popular as the YSL Ikari, but They were both really trendy. The Chanel bag had more quality issues, of course, than the YSL. I personally prefer the YSL bag just because of the big quilting on the YSL bag, and that the fact that the strap was leather as well, as opposed to the Chanel strap that was their classic leather and chain strap. However, the whole big bag trend thing, in my opinion, it never really landed. It may have taken off, but that plane did not land. But I definitely know that those two bags were a huge trend for 2022. Next is the Bottega Jody bag. Now I know that this bag was not just released in 2022, but I feel like there was somewhat a resurgence, particularly when the teen Jody came out, and then the mini Jody came out in some new colors and fabrics. I think it kind of picked up a bit more this year. It was trending down a little bit last year, but then there was a resurgence this year, and I'm totally here for it. I am totally here for the Jody bag. I don't own one, but I love that silhouette. I love what Bottega is currently doing in the designer handbag space, and I particularly love the Jody. There's mixed reactions to the style. Some people like it, some people don't. Whatever side of the divide you fall on, you cannot deny that especially the mini Jody was very, very popular in 2022. In fact, for the just concluded fashion week, the spring summer 2023 fashion weeks that we saw at the end of this year, there were a lot of Jodys during fashion week, spotted at fashion week. Like a lot of influencers, a lot of the models, a lot of the fashion editors were carrying Jodys, and that just made me more certain that that style bag was a huge hit for sure in 2022. Another bag that kind of received renewed energy this year was the Loewe puzzle bag. This was definitely not as huge as all of the other bags on the list, but I feel like Loewe is one designer that is highly, highly underestimated. I love, again, their approach to design, their aesthetic, just the way they think their designs through. Loewe and Polen are actually two design brands that I would say make me happy when it comes to their designs. I feel like they think outside the box a lot, and their styles are just very artsy, if that makes sense. I can't particularly articulate what I'm trying to say about those two particular designers, but there's just something, and I think we should watch out for those two brands. Finally, and I'm closing out this list with a banger, it is the Fendi Bagguette. Yes, and rightly so, because this year Fendi celebrated a milestone for the Bagguette bag, and you know, they just came back hard. They came back hot with the Bagguette, like the different sequined options, the classic Fendi monogram options, the leather options. Oh my goodness, I did a whole video about the Fendi Bagguette, and of course affordable Bagguette style bags from other designers. So go on right now, click on this video and watch my affordable designer options to the Fendi Bagguette video. I'll see you guys in this video. Bye.